I just looked down and I saw Ahsoka, so I was all. It reminded me of that Baby Bash song.
I don't know what that is. Hello, everybody.
But Derek knows, and that's what matters.
All right. Welcome to Z's Comics, TV, movies, and more. This is the Geek News segment, and not really a whole lot has been going on this past week, but a lot of big things are going on, especially in the rumor mill. First up, the Russo brothers, famous for, Captain America Winter Soldier, Civil War, yes. Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, basically all like the cool stuff of the MCU.
Meh. I'm joking.
Okay. We're about to throw down. You're about to fold my clothes involuntarily.
I'll give you that on Endgame.
With you still in them, yes.
I'll agree with you on Endgame.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll agree on Endgame.
It wasn't as great as it was.
Years later, the blinders are off. So, yeah, I'll give you that. It wasn't
as great as it could have been.
Yes. Avengers Assemble. Oh my God, so angry. Anyway,
he whispered it. He yelled the Avengers part and then was just like, assemble.
He yelled the whisper and he whispered the yell. Okay, okay, Avengers assemble. That's when you're supposed to put it in there. Come on, Chris Evans.
You know what really aggravated me the most about that?
What?
The movie was the name Endgame. Because literally a few years before, DC had came out with Batman's Endgame.
Oh yeah,
that was amazing. That was so good, and I just felt like they were just ripping it. It's like, that was just such a great storyline.
They should have called it something else.
For me, it was the fact that they were saying the name has been said in a previous MCU movie, and so all the things that they could have gone with was just there's so many cooler things, but
if they wanted to,
they could have gone with the end.
Yes. Because there's an entire series of Marvel properties called The End. And that would have been fine.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been great. But anyway, back to what we were doing. All right. The rumor is the Russo brothers are coming back to the MCU, not just for Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, but for multiple projects after that, including what some are saying is the new X-Men reboot for the MCU. So I'm kind of excited, especially because of the rumors going on around the castings for these for the New Mutants for the for the MCU. DeWanda Wise, you may know her from as one of the pilots from Jurassic Park Dominion. Yes. They want her. She's on the short list for Storm, and I'm completely there for it. Another one was Elizabeth Gillies, right? Gillies.
I believe that's how you say the last name.
She played Jade in Victorious.
Yes.
Okay.
Victorious.
She was also Kate Kane in the Batwoman cartoon movie, animated movie.
Exactly. Yes.
And so
she was also
I'm
in
totally behind
Neighbors 2.
She was in Neighbors too?
Yeah, she was part of the
sorority, right?
The sorority, yes.
Yeah.
Didn't watch that one. I love the first one though.
I like it. It's pretty good, Even because I saw it because of Hit Girl.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Chloe Grace, yes. I liked her in that. It was great. It was a good one. Very good.
Nice. So the future of the MCU is looking kind of bright, especially with these rumors going around. But like I said, they're rumors; they have not been confirmed yet. So hopefully, some of this stuff gets confirmed in the coming months. Maybe as we inch closer to Doomsday's release. I don't know. Sticking with Marvel news, Benedict Cumberbatch reveals that he is not going to be in Doomsday.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if he's going to get in trouble. Are these people just you know what? Screw it. I'm too big for you to do anything to me at this point. And he's like, no, I'm not in the movie.
Wait, we don't know when Doctor Strange 3 is coming out, though, right?
I thought it was coming out post Secret Wars.
Okay. Because I was going to say maybe he gets into some weird shenanigans in there, and then it's just away.
Well, after number 2, he's already in the Hell Dimension.
He's got the third eye.
He does have the third eye.
He's got that eye.
He's got the...
Maybe they're just making him out to be the Hawkeye of this new one, bro. He's not there, so they lose, and he comes back and they win.
That could be true. I mean, a lot of this stuff seems to be dealing with magic and interdimensional weirdness. So yeah, this could be true. But not only did he reveal that he's not part of the Doomsday cast, or at this point he's not. He also revealed that his character Doctor Strange is going to play a central part in Secret Wars. What that means, I have no idea, because the original Secret Wars from the 80s, that, from what I remember, didn't really have a whole lot of centrality for Doctor Strange, but the new one did. The Jonathan Hickman one did. He played Doom's right hand, and at trying to help him keep this battle world that was made of pieces from various universes together without it, falling apart. And he was one of the few that knew life before. So maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe he's going to end up taking Doom's role as keeping everything together. We don't know. But,
possibly.
Hopefully we see some
sick.
I hope we get like a bunch of like one-shot storylines or Marvel Studios presents kind of things like Wolfman, but like set on Battle World. I hope.
Yes.
I'm hoping. That'd be so cool. Now stepping out of the world of comics. Did you even hear about this movie called The Man with the Bag?
Yes.
I have never heard of it aside from when they from.
I'm pretty sure I texted you about it. When I first saw it.
I thought you were talking about Red One.
Nah, bro.
No? Okay,
No.
so
Yeah.
so there's a new movie about Santa getting his stuff stolen. Santa is apparently going to be played by Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yes.
and
The Arnold of today.
The Arnold of today. What?
He's jacked as
Okay,
heck, bro.
okay, yeah. So Arnold Schwarzenegger taps Alan Richardson's character.
Yes.
Alan Richardson is playing Santa. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing Santa, and he taps Alan Richardson's character, who plays a world-renowned thief, in order to find his stolen bag of toys. Basically, Santa's sack has been stolen, and he needs to be... This is basically Red One, okay?
Calm down there, Derek. Stop
And then,
thinking about Santa's sack.
PG show, bro. It's a
PG show. Both of you, calm down. Get your mind out of the gutters. Santa is not going to be pleased with both of you.
I feel like Santa and I would get along.
No.
It's not the
Not pleased. Not pleased at all.
Get to the sleigh.
Get to that sleigh.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Damn it. I can't. No, that one came out more Cheech and Chong. Anyway, so they added Awkwafina to an undisclosed role. So I have heard nothing about when this is going to be released, but I'm like super
It's supposed
excited
to be
about
like sometime next Christmas.
it. So not this Christmas, like 2027?
No, like like this coming Christmas. It's just I remember when I
Okay.
first heard about it. It was like around the time that Red One was coming out, and they were
That
like,
might have been when I
next
got confused.
Christmas is coming with this one. So yeah, it should be around this Christmas, I believe. But yeah, and I'm okay with Awkwafina, but it's not like, oh, Awkwafina's gonna be in it. Awesome. I'm going like, I'm okay with her.
Do you think the Pepsi company, the Coca-Cola company, has an issue with her name? Because Aquafina, the bottled water.
Yeah.
Well, it's spelled different, so I mean,
yeah. There's your out
Maybe.
right there. There's your out right there. There you go.
he was going to
That's
turn
how
into one of
I
those
use
your
Sierra
ass.
Mist things again.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Starry now.
Yeah, I
They needed a rebranding.
You know why they did that, right?
Why is that? Because
So-
the streamer, right?
Yeah. But they
There's a
they
streamer
did not. There's a streamer named Sierra Mist, and that is her name.
Yeah.
She was sued, and allegedly because of that, and she's been using it for businesses allegedly, and she found out that the trademark had lapsed, so she trademarked it,
Nice.
and then
Respect.
supposedly
She said, "Haha, no take
supposedly
backsies."
they offered to buy it from her, and she did not sell.
Nice. Respect. Virtual 5.
Yeah. So, but like all of that, I don't know the exact details on. So, like, there could be stuff lost in translation. I don't know, but yeah. So that's why now we have Starry instead of Sierra Mist.
I completely
anyway.
forgot about Sierra Mist, honestly. Like, I haven't
Nobody
looked at
knew about
in
it.
ages.
That's probably they didn't even figure it out because they let the
They let it lapse.
All right. Moving on, Overlord, the Sacred Kingdom anime film, is expected to hit physical release this March. Supposedly, it was like half recap, half new stuff going on. I haven't seen it yet, and I really want to because I'm like super into Overlord, the anime right now. And it's like I'm there for it. Okay, I'm there for it.
I'm like off and on with Overlord. It's It's
Like,
pretty
the
alright.
last season was too much exposition, like too much setup, and not enough action for me. But I still enjoyed it.
I remember when when that movie Overlord came out like a while back.
Oh, the zombie
Yeah.
World War II one.
I
Yeah,
watched it because I thought it had something to do with that, and it's like my constant like, all right, what Overlord are we on? But it was a pretty good movie.
it was basically Castlevania, wasn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Minus the werewolves. A new scary movie film was announced, and we had already talked about it a few
With the
videos
ghosts coming
ago.
back.
Yes, that the goats being the Wayans brothers. They have
Wayans.
come back, and they released a still with Marlon doing the whole with Ghostface or the silly face, I guess. I don't know. What do you call the new one?
He's
What do you
still
call it?
Ghost. He's still Ghostface.
But I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
think they can call him Ghostface, so you know.
Okay.
You're right. You know, because reasons.
Because reasons, legal reasons.
Ghostface, sir.
No, that's still a
Mm.
supernatural thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's expected to release next year in June of what was it? June 12th of 2026. No other details are known aside from apparently the Wayans brothers are coming back and Marlon Wayans is going to be a part of it. Now, is he going to play Shorty? I don't know.
Of course he has to.
He has to play Shorty, but at the same time, is he going to be the Shorty, or is he going to be like a more mature and like, yeah, Shorty?
Who knows? Who knows?
No,
You
I'm
know
going
what
for the first.
For the first,
You know
all
what
right,
I
we'll
just
see
thought
what
of, man?
What?
What if this one, if he's posing with, you know, Ghostface, what if this plays off of the great reveal, the great plot twist of the end of the first one, and he comes back?
What?
Yeah.
Because they spoofed, Usual Suspects,
Yeah.
remember? And so,
That's a sequel.
oh,
no,
was
no, that is
That's
the
the
first
first
one.
one. That's the OG.
Because the
Yeah, that
sequel,
is
they're
first.
in the mansion.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
Yeah.
what if the third one goes back there and he comes back?
What was it? Dewey? No,
Doofy.
Doofy.
Yeah.
What scary movie do you think is gonna try to parody? Because there's the Haunted Mansion one,
Yeah.
which was
That was the second.
obviously Scream was the first.
Yeah. Signs was number 3.
Signs was 3.
I don't remember enough of
Terrifier,
the other
maybe?
ones, but Terrifier?
Ooh, Jigsaw.
Saw. They did the
movies.
Saw series.
Well,
Saw
they
movies.
did like a snippet of a Saw.
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 All right.
Wasn't I forget which one they? I know they did one with
Because it was Shaq.
Yeah,
It was
But-
Shaq.
It's true.
but I think I think they could do it, but actually make it be like
Like a
the
central
main
part of it.
thing. Because I think that was like one of the main things I remember that's like different after 3.
Yeah.
Is it felt like, oh, they're just they're snippets of
Like,
horror movies,
right,
and it's
different
not
ones.
one big like, because like first one, second one, third one, like we said, like they all had like, oh, okay, this is play on Scream, on Signs, on Haunted Mansion, and with like little bits of like every now and then, oh, that's a parody from like another one, but there
Mhm.
wasn't a big overarching parody in like the other movies after 3.
Yeah, because it felt like Family Guy.
Yeah.
Like Family Guy, like cut 2 scenes. Yeah, and then like in the second one, in both the first one and the second one, they just kind of melded into the movie.
Yeah.
Because like the second one had Hollow Man and Hollow Man and like regular Haunted Mansion type deals,
They
and
even
you
had
know,
the Hannibal Lecter thing where he like takes the
and yeah, it was just it all melded together. But after the second one, they all just kind of like felt Family Guy-ish.
yeah,
So
sort of.
yeah. So I'm kind of excited for this.
I am
one.
too.
They're
I am
bringing
too.
back the Wayans brothers. Yeah. All right, next up, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. We've been talking about this for a while. About the stacked cast list, and you know who we think is going to be cast as who. We were all wrong. Tom Holland is going to be Odysseus.
He's the main guy.
He's the main man apparently, and I still think he should. I still think he Andrew Garfield or Matt Damon should have been Odysseus.
Yeah,
Okay.
to me, Tom Holland is still too
Maybe
much
he
too
grows
boyish.
into Matt Damon because he's had teeth for a long time. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was already like in his 30s or so at the Battle of Troy, bro. He was
Yeah, that's
already
true.
a man.
Yeah, I'm
Already
saying
a
That is
leader.
true.
He was
too
already
much of a
king.
boy.
And we still don't know
Unless
if it's
there's
still going to be like
flashbacks.
a period piece or like a modern day thing or a rendition or something.
I hope it's a period piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless there could be flashbacks too. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something he's just throwing us off on. Is like, hey, Tom Holland. Tom Holland is playing. All right, let's. Oh,
back to track. Back on track.
Team America. What's the point of this? What do we do this for?
To try to corral us. It's doing an okay job, but not crazy, not very good. But yeah.
But yes, yeah. Maybe it's a flashback sort of thing. Maybe it's gonna be like, hey, Tom Holland plays very adolescent Odysseus, and Matt Damon plays like main Odysseus, and
the
then
one that makes
Robert
landfall.
Pattinson plays like middle-aged Odysseus, and then
you know what? I could see that.
Tom Holland plays teenage Odysseus, and it's like flashbacks every now and then.
I could see that. I'm we don't know anything about this aside from that.
Or maybe Matt Damon, since we do know he does like to use Matt Damon in like just small little cameo spots. Maybe Matt Damon plays the old man that he turns into when he gets back.
Probably.
Matt Damon's just there for the arrow shot, shoots it through, then he turns into Robert Pattinson.
Bam, credits roll. That's how it's gonna be. All right, moving on to the TV and streaming world. Starting off again, rumor mill. Star Wars Ahsoka season 2 supposedly is bringing back Natalie Portman to reprise her role as Padme Amidala. We don't know if they use like Force Ghost or flashbacks. We know nothing about this. We don't even know if it's confirmed, but I would be
it's just a rumor that I was excited for.
Incredibly like I'm there for it.
Such a great idea if they do go through with it.
Yes.
A lot of people
I
did
would be
not
down.
like the Ahsoka series, and I don't know why. Huh?
It's not the best,
I could
but
see
it was good.
I
She
could
needed
see
some
why
more
it's
work with her swordplay.
yes, but they need you know what you can't even say anything about it because you had a 900-year-old Yoda doing frog curls around
Exactly,
89-year-old friggin' Christopher Lee. All right,
Exactly.
so like they could have done the CG to where she could move as fast as her character is supposed to move. I understand why people are kind of like disappointed in that because I was too, but like the storyline was decent. It felt Star Wars,
Right,
You know what I mean? It can still alter the course of the movies because of the what's it called, World Between the Worlds.
Time travel.
Yes,
Yes.
Time travel has already been messed with because she was supposed to die.
Uh-huh.
And
That was in Rebels.
Yeah, that was in Rebels. And now she's in a timeline where she's not supposed to be. So like maybe we fix the sequel trilogy with that, but that's just my 2 cents for this Ahsoka season 2.
What do you mean fix the sequel trilogy? Rey was a important character.
Daisy Ridley did what she could with what she was given. Daisy Ridley is a good actress.
Oh, I agree with that.
Like the writing was bad.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like I will say,
The-
Force
the-
Awakens, freaking awesome. I saw it 7 times in theaters.
Did
I
you?
loved it. Yes, and I only paid twice because all the other
Statute of limitations passed.
the other 5 times was me chilling here in the store, Uncle Tom asking everyone like, "Hey, have you seen it yet?" And someone would say no, and he'd be like, "We gotta go see it." And then he'd look at me and be like, "Thunder, you want to go?" I'm bang. I'm like, "Okay." So I go see it. Saw it 5 times. Last time was in 3D.
Oh, I love Uncle Tom.
But yeah, it was. So I liked it. Like I liked it, even though people said, which clearly it was, like just basically a copy and paste of A New Hope.
Yeah.
It still was nice. I was excited for it. For the rest, but yeah,
I
just
still
like
think Finn should have been the MC. Should have been the main character.
I think he should have been at least like one of them. Like
I think he should have been like okay, you got Rey and then you got Finn,
Yeah.
2 sides, right? And then they each learn the Force.
Yeah.
Because by the end, Finn already starts feeling the Force and stuff like that. So yeah, he was a big. The way that they used him was a big letdown.
Yeah. I agree.
The actor is great. John Boyega is fantastic, and he did like I said with Daisy Ridley. He did what he could with what he was given. Okay.
as I know Christopher Nolan said this one time, how he was saying like reasons why he thinks his Batman movies are great is he was given the gift of time. Like he didn't have like a set release date and all that. Warner Brothers told him, "Hey, go at your pace." They should have done that with these Star Wars movies.
He was one of the
J.J.
last
Abrams,
directors that Warner Brothers just left alone.
Yeah, like they like they should have just let J.J. Abrams be like, "Hey, you want to go and do this?" Because I think what he did did he do a Jurassic Park or a Star? Like
I know he did a
doing,
Star Trek.
Yeah, I know he was doing something else, and they totally should have just been like, okay, instead of going out and getting the 2 other directors that did the other 2 movies.
Ryan Johnson was the second one. No, they brought J.J. Abrams back.
Oh yeah, he did the third one. My bad.
Yeah, he did. We fit to save that one too.
Instead of doing like, hey, instead of being like, we want to release them once every 2 years.
That. Somehow Palpatine returned. Bull.
I will.
Yeah.
Fair.
That is a direct quote from the scroll.
But you gotta think like, where did a lot of this stuff happen? Like, where did the love interest between Finn and the mechanic come in? Like, that was during one movie.
Yeah,
that just kind of threw it in your face. Like, when did this even have a chance to even get to this point?
And then they threw it away.
Yeah,
it didn't really come back. Mm-hmm. I was upset that Benicio del Toro's character didn't come back either. Like, he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. He was a dope guy. He could have been like this trilogy's Lando or something,
or Tanaka. From Rebels? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he could have been the new Tanaka. Yeah.
But yeah, they should have just given them the gift of time and just been like, JJ, go do your thing. Don't stick with their like, we want to release a main movie once every 2 years. Should have just been like, hey, go do your thing, come back.
Benicio del Toro's a pretty big actor though. Like, what if they just bring him out like they did Hondo? Just
every now and then.
Yeah. Just throw him in there for a little bit, and he messes a few things up. Then he ends up being a good guy in the end, and then leaves. Comes back in later.
Yeah. He was dope. He's a dope guy. He's got gravitas.
All right, we're getting way off topic again. But yeah, recap. Star Wars possibly adding Natalie Portman as Queen Amidala to its casting. We'll see how that goes, depending on whether or not it's real.
We'll see if the aggressive negotiations have a time to come back.
And to be fair, this is Star Wars. Everybody has a strong opinion about Star Wars.
Oh yes. Every time we bring up Star Wars, I anticipate me and him just going back and forth for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and now there's 3 of us.
It's Star Wars. Like, your daddy's dad have basically been there for Star Wars.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Batman: The Caped Crusader, the animated series on Amazon, MGM Studios, Amazon Prime, whatever you want to call it, officially enters production.
Nice.
So the first season was great.
Yes,
worked on by Bruce Timm. You could tell it was worked on by Bruce Timm. He's updating everything for modern day, and you might want to call it woke, whatever. It was good, okay? It was a good series, and I enjoyed pretty much every minute of it. Although the casting of Minnie Driver as Penguin was a little bit weird to me. I don't know why. It doesn't sit right with me. But like, they could have cast somebody else. But for some reason, Minnie Driver's voice, I'm not a fan of.
Is it like when so to me, like I'm remembering this because we were actually talking about The Office before we started. I forgot what movie it was, but I know they got the dude that played Dwight. Yeah, the dude that played Dwight to voice Lex Luthor in an animated movie.
Yeah,
and it just did not fit with me.
Right? Yeah, that's how it felt. That's how it felt with me.
Yeah, especially since I think he was trying to do a voice instead of just doing his regular voice. And I remember hearing his regular voice, and I was like, dude, his regular voice sounds like a good Lex voice.
Yeah.
But for some reason,
No, that's exactly how it felt to me. Like, you probably could have cast anybody else, like any other woman as, the gender bent Penguin, and I probably would have been okay with it. But, like, Minnie Driver's voice, I was not a fan of. But that's just me. All right, I'm not saying she's a bad actress. She's a very talented actress. As just for the Penguin role, I did not vibe with it. To put it in lame terms.
Yes.
Invincible, another release from Amazon Studios. Season 3 adds several people to the cast list. Aaron Paul as Powerplex. Simu Liu as Multi Paul, the brother to Duplicate, and Kate Mara as Becky Duvall, and Jonathan Banks. They have not said who he's cast as, but his voice is just like always good. Like he is one of those guys that's in so many things that I can't friggin' remember what to like pull from for an example. You know what I mean? So yeah, so he's in there. Like all those guys. Aaron Paul, obviously Breaking Bad, Science bitch.
Science.
Simu Liu, friggin' Shang-Chi himself, and Kate Mara.
She did a lot. She did The Invisible Woman. She was in the show House of Cards. I mean, she's got a really good track.
She also Shooter.
Yeah, Shooter. That's right. Yeah,
the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Dude, that is a great movie. All right,
yeah.
Your boy Michael Pena's in it.
Yes,
yeah.
That's one of my guys. That's my guy. He's up there on the list of celebrities I want to meet.
Oh man, he had to cancel his last appearance here in October. That sucked. Anyway, like whenever I think of Shooter, the most awkward scene that I have ever watched in a movie comes to mind, and it's a scene with him and Kate Mara when she she basically ambushes him in the coffee shop, and she's like, "Hey, my associate wants to meet with you," and he goes, "Who? Bob Lee Swagger?" And like now that I say it, you know what scene I'm talking about, and then it immediately ends and cuts to Mark Wahlberg's character doing whatever he's doing, and it just like, what was that? Like he said that with such gusto, but like the movie is a great movie. Solid. In my opinion, it's a solid movie, but that is what I always remember about it.
That's why Michael Pena is the best. He makes you remember him and everything he does. Observe and Report, highlight of the movie.
I've never seen that one.
Really?
No, I've never seen that. I know that's the Seth Rogen
Seth
one,
Rogen
right?
Mall Cop came out at the same time. But yeah, Michael Pena, tremendous. What a great guy.
Totally forgot. I didn't even know he was in there.
He's in the system.
The system. Moving on. Ted season 2 finishes filming for the Peacock streaming service. I didn't even know season 2 was greenlit.
Neither did I. I was hoping.
No clue.
Have you seen the first one?
So I haven't seen the first one, but
oh my gosh,
the whole you're like when he's arguing with the priest. That comes across my feed all the time, and I can't not watch it.
He's supposed to spread the message of love.
I love you.
You're a little fried, Tuck. Gets me every time. It's like,
dude, you have to sit down and watch it. It's so good.
I do because he's watching The Price is Right? And I forget the name of it. Jenko? No. Plinko, yeah. He's watching Plinko, and the person actually wins the main prize, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so excited! I want to tell someone, but no one's around." He's like, "It's okay. This will be my moment.
This will be for me."
I do that a lot now. If something like, there's been a few times at work where like a box falls off from like a top shelf, and I'll catch it all cool like and. Instead, and I used to be like, "Oh, it doesn't count because no one else saw it," but then I'm all like, "No, it's okay. This will be my moment."
So yeah, I'm like no announcement for guest stars, no announcement for release date, just that filming has finished and it is now entering post-production. So like I'm super excited about it because I love the first series. I love the movies. They're so dumb.
They're dumb.
They're so dumb and they're so funny.
No, I just care. The Halloween episode.
Oh my gosh, the Halloween episode.
Eggs. He's like, "This is what we've been doing." John, we were wrong. We were so wrong.
And to wrap up the TV streaming news, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man has been greenlit for 3 seasons. Like what, 2 days?
Been aired. Yeah.
When was it greenlit? Saturday, right? So 4 days ahead of its January 29th
Season 2
premiere.
Was greenlit months before it even.
Was season 2 greenlit?
Yeah, season 2.
My gosh.
Like, it's greenlit for season 3, bro. But yes, I went back and I saw that. Yeah, season 2 was greenlit like a few months after they like said they were pretty much almost done with production. And now, a few days before it even premieres, it's getting season 3, which I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man was one of my favorites, top favorite like Marvel character too as well. I know it's kind of basic, but still, it's great. But I'm kind of just meh on this one because like they've come out and said it's not part of, well, originally it was supposed to be like a prequel to the MCU. Then they said nah, it's not part of the MCU. But then you see that they're remaking scenes from the MCU.
Well, so this one is basically taking place in the MCU's multiverse.
Yes.
So
I get that now, but it's like,
but yeah,
it's changed
we were
so
sold
much
on it being like Tom Holland's characters early like a few months.
I wanted to see what his origin would be.
Yeah, and then you know they kind of like
Uncle
bait
Ben
and
didn't
switch.
die.
Yeah,
No, Uncle
he did.
Ben may not even exist.
He died, but it didn't.
No, Uncle Ben exists. He's using his briefcase in the sequel.
He didn't get the great power comes
Mm-hmm.
great responsibility thing from his death already. So it's like I'd rather Uncle Ben not exist because then it makes me think how much did he like Uncle Ben? Like I understand it hit home. Like sure it hit home because he has that little like thing in Civil War where he's like, you know, if bad stuff happens, they happen because of you or whatever that he told Tony. But you know, at that point I was like, oh okay. I took that as all right. His uncle's died. He gets that.
Mm.
But he has to relearn it again or something from his aunt. And it's like, I'd rather there be no Uncle Ben than have it be like, oh, Uncle Ben's death was just kind of like a throwaway thing.
Mm.
That's what it felt like to me. If he had to relearn it again.
I blame Tony Stark for that. I like in terms of the storyline, I blame Tony Stark for him forgetting about that because he went and he was basically given all this stuff that he usually makes for himself in almost every universe. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't have that responsibility. He doesn't have that humblingness until No Way Home. Mm-hmm. And then, like there, he was humbled, like bad.
Yeah.
And then that right there, in my mind, we did not actually see Spider-Man. Until the ending of No Way Home.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like, I didn't get the Spider-Man feel from him.
Yeah.
And then, like, even though I liked their interactions were good, I was not a fan of Tony and Spider-Man being that close.
Me neither.
Like, that's just not how it is.
Yeah, they're colleagues, not mentor and mentee kind of thing. In most of the stories that I've read, and
plus, you know, Civil War still got me a little bit like upset with that, bro.
Oh yeah,
Tony did him dirty. Talking about comic Civil War.
The comics, the comic one, Tony did everybody dirty in that one, okay? Including, like, Miss Fantastic and Tony did everybody dirty, right? Miss Fantastic killed Bill Foster, right? He may not have done it himself, but he did it. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. That's something that...
Spoiler alert for, like, 30 years.
20 years?
20, it's not that old.
Well, okay, well,
it was like early.
No, about 19 years. Okay. 19 years.
Yeah, it was about like 2006, middle 2000s. Yeah. Not that old yet.
So that's my opinion on that. But you know, we'll see how that happens. We'll see how Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man stacks up. I'm just not a fan of the. It's going to take me a little bit to get over the animation style. I think
the animation does look kind of strange.
It looks like a motion comic, and usually I'm okay with those because you know, Way of the House Husband, which I highly recommend you watch.
Okay.
It's friggin' great. All right.
You mentioned it before, yeah.
Way of the House Husband is basically a motion comic, but it's, you know, well crafted, it's well done, well animated. And this one just, I don't know, I'm just not like, it looks like a cartoon. Like cartoon. Like
cartoon.
Like 4Kids cartoon in the early morning, Saturday morning stuff. So I don't know. But you know, that's my opinion on that. But moving on to the world of anime, Disney Twisted Wonderland, right up your alley. Yeah. The anime was announced last year, and we haven't heard anything, much of anything about it in about that long. We've talked about it before, but it was updated with a new image. We'll go ahead and toss it up there, right there, and also
it's over there now.
Oh man, you're making more work for me.
Exactly.
But they, along with the announcement, along with the updated visual, we also have a release window of October of this year, 2025. Also, the Japanese voice cast apparently is going to be the same as their video game. So most of those guys are coming back to voice whatever characters they voiced in the video game. That's pretty cool. I know it was like a gacha dating sim or something on like.
I never got into the actual video game. I downloaded it and I started it once, and then I got a phone call like immediately, and I never got a chance to go back to it.
Okay. So more on that as it develops. But I know like the basic premise of it is like the world of Disney is separated,
Kind of, yeah.
and like a mix of Disney and Harry Potter kind of thing, right?
I think so, yeah. Like I said, I don't know how well because it has the manga also.
Mhm.
I don't know how well the manga follows the game. Manga has what, 3 issues out now? Four? Yeah.
And then they have spin-offs of like anthology series.
That's cool. I don't know that. That's neat.
You've brought them over.
It's in my collection. Got it. They're in my collection. I just haven't had a chance to go through it.
Let me see. Last up for the anime news: Chainsaw Man the movie is going to follow the Reze arc.
Raise?
Rizzy?
Reze. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I saw the first episode. I haven't gotten any further into it. It's a good episode. It's a great
Is that the
episode. It's a
one where
fantastic episode.
It's literally someone with a chainsaw head?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was thinking that one.
Like everybody's been waiting for season 2, and then we were like, okay, it's gonna get a season 2 and a movie. The movie's coming first. Oh, okay. I don't know whether or not it's gonna follow like the actual whole arc that it's supposedly saying it's going to, or if it's gonna be like half recap, half new stuff. So no information on that. We don't even know when it's gonna be released, but around March they're gonna release more information and the trailer. So stay tuned for that. In the world of video game news, Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju!
Reveals a collaboration with Fortnite.
Nice. Ish.
You have thoughts?
I have all the thoughts.
Yeah.
First of all, I like gaming. Gaming's fun, right? Gaming should always be fun. But sooner or later, Fortnite's going to run out of IPs. They're going to run out of IPs to keep their game going.
See, I'm not a
are.
big Fortnite. I don't really play Fortnite at all. I think I played it like a handful of times just because like I had some friends that wanted to play, and I was like, all right. But I doubt that they'll run out because like kind of like I was saying earlier, sure they might run out of stuff right now, and they just go to the past, bro. And then you got Doc and Marty from Back to the Future coming in. You got Ren and Stimpy trying to take over the world.
Tom and Jerry,
bro.
All right.
No,
they already did a collaboration with Godzilla.
Yeah.
And like they don't even do when they announce these collaborations, they don't do every single aspect of it. So like, dude, they can do like a 4th one with Marvel, and instead of it being the Guardians or the Avengers or the Spider People, you get Squirrel Girl or the Great Lakes or like X-Men, because like they didn't really. I think they did like 3 people from the X-Men. I mean, only because they were part of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
It's
big all over the world, bro.
From each property.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, we need more demographic from England or the British area, and boom, you got all doctors coming in.
Yep. Doctor Who. You got Torchwood. All right, Captain Jack.
But just like everything else, though, something new is going to come in, and there's not an IP that could save it.
Possibly
one of these days.
People have been saying that. How long's Fortnite been around? 10 years.
Well, Fortnite could have gotten taken out a long time ago if it wasn't for I think what they said, PUBG. Because when PUBG came in, they announced the Battle Royale thing, and Fortnite took that and ran with it. And honestly, because they weren't doing very well from what I understand, and 10 years later is what it feels like. 1,000 IPs.
Yeah. All right, and lastly, in the video game news, you didn't watch the trailer for it, did you?
I did not.
Did you pull out your phone and watch it right now? Okay, pull out your phone and watch it right now while we're talking about it, because oh my gosh!
But what about
Ninja Gaiden?
The sound backlash, bro? What if we get?
Oh, dang it! You're right. Yeah, we can't. Okay,
exactly.
You can't.
Hey, he's got the earbuds. All right, so
don't say the brand. Don't show the brand.
the new Ninja Gaiden game, Ninja Gaiden 4. So, like, okay, it's number 4. Yes. All right, I'm super excited for it because oh my gosh, I haven't had a new Ninja Gaiden game in so long.
Honestly,
Dude,
when that movie Ninja Assassin came out, I thought it was
going to be part of Ninja Gaiden 2, but no, it's his own thing. Ninja Gaiden 4 was announced last week. It's actually been announced for quite a while, but last week we got a trailer for it. Not really a storyline trailer, aside from there's demons, go and behead them. And it is so violent. You don't need a storyline for any of these Ninja Gaiden games.
From like my age range, maybe a few years younger, so like 20, 23, 24, all the way up to like your almost 40-year-olds are gonna flock to this.
Oh yeah.
Did you send it to me?
I put it in the group chat.
Yeah, bro. It's there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Got like 15 group chats going.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be one of the ones from Instagram.
Okay.
Hang on, not that one.
But yeah, right, so while they do that,
up.
Here we go.
Where is it?
Ninja Gaiden.
And that's okay. So many things we process.
I put that's why I try to only put in the stuff that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's just friggin' great. The gameplay trailer is astoundingly well produced. The production value is amazing. All right. It's just like every other Ninja Gaiden game. It's bloody as hell. It's like got cool action poses. It's got like just crazy fight scenes, and I'm super excited because I haven't seen a game like that in so long.
It's kind of like dark cyberpunk kind of background.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, that's basically Ninja Gaiden. It's like have you never played a Ninja Gaiden game?
I owned one Xbox, and it was the OG big black box.
But it's not just Xbox.
Yeah,
it is now. It's now
PS5 and PC and right?
Xbox Series
XNS.
Xbox Series XS, PS5, and PC is what it's going to be ported on, and it's expected to hit the shelves fall of this year, 2025.
Is it open world?
Sort of.
Yeah.
So, like an old school RPG.
Kind of, yeah. So, Ninja Gaiden, the first one, was on PS3 or PS2, PS3, and it featured sort of an open world where you could go to certain areas and come back and go back, and yeah, it's kind of hard to explain now that I think about it because I haven't played it in almost 15 years. I know
it might be something like it's kind. Well, I don't know if you still played this game or not, but the new Dead Island, like Dead Island.
No,
2.
I never played that one.
So I'm imagining it like this, where it's open world to an extent where you still have a limited map, but the map area that you're in is still pretty big in itself, and then you can still move. You still have to move to a different spot, so it is kind of like linear,
like Onimusha.
Sort of.
Think about it like Resident Evil 4, where like you could go around all these places, and then you could backtrack and go to places, and then sometimes you would have to go over here, but you could still backtrack, kind of like that. But yeah, so Ninja Gaiden 4 being developed by Platinum Games in collaboration with Team Ninja.
That's pretty good. Looks good.
Yeah. So definitely be on the lookout for that, and more on that as it develops. Because oh my gosh,
I was reminded of this since you said PC. I learned about a pretty genius nerdy move that someone I know pulled a while back. So someone I knew, like one of my buddies, his buddy got married recently, like about 3 months ago or so.
Did you marry them for the price of Dr. Pepper?
I did not. I wasn't invited to the wedding.
Too high of a price.
But anyways, yeah, like the other day when I went to go to that WWE event I was telling y'all about, hence my get up right now. But we were waiting.
Wondering whenever that was going to come into play.
We were waiting in line to see, to get in, and my buddy told me, he was like, yeah, his buddy Bryce is a PC gamer now, and I was like, oh, I lost him. He's no longer a PlayStation guy. But he told me, he was like, yeah, he got it because as part of his wedding gifts, his friends gave him basically all the pieces he needed to put together a PC. So this man got what I think he estimated a good solid PC value, but he only had to pay for the actual computer part. That was it. Everything else was gifted to him. And
that's so cool.
I would understand
that's genius level. I was like, Maybe I'm gonna.
Was it on his registry?
I don't know.
I keep telling everybody if and when I ever get married, I just want gift cards. That way I can put it all together myself. No one knows what I want better than me, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Exactly. I don't even want gift cards. Just give me straight cash.
There you go. That works too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was just.
You know, Serenity said that too. She like if you don't know what to get her, cash. Because she wants to use it.
She's too young to be thinking like that.
No, man. She straight up said, "Daddy, if somebody asks what to get me, if they don't know, just tell them to give me money." I was like, why? Because if they don't know what to get me, then they're gonna give me the wrong thing, and I want to go out and buy the right thing. I was like, okay, that's kind of logical.
She's just gonna get her an Oreo cookie blizzard from Dairy Queen. A blizzard cake.
So here's the funny part.
Oreo.
Oh yeah. So speaking of Oreos, there's actually a funny story about that. She asked his dad, my uncle, for because he asked her what does she want for her birthday. Like this is when she was like 4 or 5. She was turning 5, and she straight up told him, "I want a pizza." You got a pizza, and it was the best present that she
I believe that. I believe that.
Well,
now, speaking of Oreos,
we got
perfect segue.
Exactly, right? I thought he was going to be talking about Oreos as well, but then I was like, oh, wait, we're just on the pizza. But now, yes.
I do want to get some Oreos on my home.
One of the... a guy that has come up that we've mentioned a lot on this channel ever since he lent his voice to Ray Fillet in the beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, is Post Malone is now getting his own Oreo cookie, which will be salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream.
Now, are there 2 different ones where it's salted caramel and another one?
From the looks of it, it looks like it's like one
it's swirled, right?
Yeah, like it's swirled. Like one.
You never know, but that might have been like a marketing thing. Well, maybe there's 3 of them. One where they're all put together, and then two where they're separate.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like down to try all 3.
I will try.
I agree.
Okay, yes, I will try for Post Malone.
I did not get this belly for nothing. All right.
Yeah. Right.
I do not hit the gym and run for nothing.
For so long,
and I am not prepared. I'll say as I'm in shorts and it's cold and raining outside.
I do not hit the gym and run for nothing. It's because I love to eat.
I didn't grow this beard to be out and cold. This helps keep me warm.
And it helps provide snack for later. He traps it.
I grew this because my face is too round.
I don't like having facial hair, but my stuff grows way too fast. So sometimes when I have it, it's just like I'm too lazy to shave.
When you shave, do you just ever like go in stages and see what you look like?
Obviously,
yeah.
Sometimes I'll be doing sometimes I just leave the under part, like it goes up to here, and I shave everything else just to see what it would look like with kind of like a thing there, you know. And I've done the mutton chops every now and then.
I'm not a bad person, but I did want to see what Hitler's stash would look like. And
oh my gosh!
I mean, hey, Michael Jordan did it.
Michael Jordan did it. J. Jonah Jameson did it.
Yes.
It's funny because like now that we're kind of speaking on that, I remember seeing an interview a few days ago that Bryan Cranston did during his Breaking Bad days, where he was all like, yeah, the mustache he had was very thought out, because he was all like, there's a rule where if the mustache comes below this line, below the lip line here, it looks too cool. If you keep it above the lip line, it looks silly. So he was like, so that's why I have, he's like, that's why I put Walter's not going below, because he's like, it doesn't look cool. He's like, nah, the moment it starts going below, you look cool. So I've tried that a few times where I'm all like, let me leave it down here.
The Flanders.
Right, it looks pretty good. Yeah.
Just let it grow long, dude. I just bring it out. See, take your head hair, cut it an inch. Take your beard hair, grow it an inch.
Nah, bro, I like my long hair. I like my long hairness. It's just, sometimes it gets too hot in the summer every now and then.
That's true.
But the good thing is my stuff grows, my stuff grows pretty fast. Like I cut it like maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and it's already getting back to like this. Mm-hmm. It hasn't been long. So
that's true. That's true.
Like, my stuff grows fast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, moving on to The One Piece, the One Piece collaboration announced with Lego, has been teased, and
why don't they have a Lego Eggo set?
Didn't they try that at one point? And it was just like everybody was just eating it, not stacking it and playing with it. Technically, like your parents get mad at you when you play with the food. So yeah, I see why that wasn't really that good.
Then why did they put the tattoos on the fruit roll-ups?
Yeah. Ask me this. Answer me that, huh?
But it's
tattoos.
Still. Oh, they had remember like back in the 90s, they had the candy bracelets and necklaces.
Yeah. That stuff was not a good idea.
Yeah,
it was not.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't wear them around.
The ants and the bees too.
You couldn't wear them around because it's Texas. You get hot and you start sweating,
and like it's all
everything.
And it doesn't taste good. It's like
mosquitoes and the bees and the hornets. Yeah. It was like not well thought out for southern states. Anyway, what the One Piece announces its collaboration with Lego in producing new sets. Hopefully, the Going Merry and all that stuff are going to be a part of it, because I may not be a huge manga or anime One Piece fan, but I can acknowledge that they have some really cool designs.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? So like the just building the ships would be pretty cool. You know what I mean?
I just go into the first season with the restaurant ship. That was a really cool design.
In the live action?
In both. In the live action, they did it really well. Yeah. I think. In the anime series, it was really cool too, because I like cooking. Obviously, I didn't gain all this, because I don't. I say no to food, but it was a really neat setup they had. I'm curious to see how they bring that out.
Nice. And you had some other stuff too that I don't have written on your head.
We got the other thing, the one that I'm kind of excited about. It's supposedly going to be coming around like June or so of this year. But Lego has been doing Transformers sets, but they're sets that you can actually transform them. They did it with Optimus Prime. He was the first one. Does not come with his trailer, though, sadly. But people have already put out like how-to videos of how to make his trailer. And so
it is Lego.
Then they came out with Bumblebee, which I got that one. That's my boy. I love him. It's hard to transform them. Not hard in that the instructions are bad. It's just it is very stiff.
Okay.
Like I did I finished a stop motion video, which I think I did okay on, but a lot of pieces.
Did you upload it?
I have not. I need to remember to do that. I will do that. Yeah, I will remember to do that. But a lot of pieces fell off a lot doing it because I'd have to put so much force on it, and some of it just fell off. It is technically incomplete now because there's a piece that fell off that I don't know where it goes.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure I'd have to put him back in robot form, but I like I like his bug form best, and I'm like, all right, it's just sitting there, and I'm like, maybe one day when I get back to it, yes, I'll find out where it goes. But anyways.
I would be up for a Lego Transformers movie.
It would be.
I think that'd be fun.
Stop motion.
Actually, so that actually reminded me. I totally forgot about it because it was quietly announced. There is going to be a stop motion Transformers 1 sequel series on the Transformers YouTube page.
Oh, is that the thing you showed me?
Nice,
yeah.
So it's going they're using the studio series and all this stuff to make a stop motion animated stop motion series for Transformers 1, set in the Transformers 1 universe.
That's cool.
And I think the first episode is supposed to premiere in February. It's I don't know if there's any of the movie voices in there. I don't think so. Because otherwise it would be like a huge news thing.
Yeah.
But just the fact that it's happening and it's going to be stop motion with these toys, it's going to be kind of cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, it's expected. It's Transformers. So we into Transformers a lot. But yes, so they did Optimus, they did Bumblebee. There was a lot of speculation on where they go from next, which some people were like, oh, maybe they take on the hardship of trying to adapt Megatron into it because they've been doing the G1 versions. So a lot of people were like, if they go Megatron route, do they let him be his blaster version? Which would have been pretty cool. But from what it seems,
blaster version. He was a Walter B-38.
I know, but I'm trying to keep it, keep it by Lego standards.
So,
but anyways, they from evidently a good source that evidently has been partnered with Lego for a long time, is saying that the new set in June is going to be Soundwave, which I think is pretty cool. Dope. He's got, especially if they give him his little,
his little buddies,
like,
Laserbeak and all them.
Like those are, he's like one of my favorite Decepticons, bro. He just looked cool as hell.
They could have done Starscream.
Yeah,
I kind of hope they do Starscream.
I hope they do so many more. Like this line has been great. It's sure like I think Optimus was like the most expensive at like after tax being over $100, but when it transforms and everything, Bumblebee was like 80, like 87 something after tax. So, but still, it's so cool. I want them to continue with this stuff. It'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. And you know how you were talking about how would they do the Megatron one? There's another thing that just happened. So, if y'all guys don't know the original G1s, the original Generation 1 Megatron was modeled after a Walter P-38, and he could also, he also had accessories where you could make him into basically a short rifle, and that was back then. And nowadays, everybody's freaking out over toy guns, so they have not remade Megatron as his Earth counterpart. As his
part
Earth
of the
form.
reason why they have to have orange tips, right? No?
Yeah, supposedly. Now, the story is like super old, and it was a long time ago. But supposedly, a kid had a replica of Megatron, and he was shot. I don't know how true that is because, like, it's been so long since that I don't remember the outcome of it. So, but we're not even going to touch on that. But recently, in the Studio Series 86, which this is from the Studio 86 series from Hasbro, takes the models from the movie and translates them to the
transforms them.
No, not transforms. Translates them to the toy version as best they could, and they've been doing pretty good lately. They're just like a couple steps under Masterpiece releases, but they announced Megatron a while back, and that he was not a Walter P-38. He was a tank. And so many people were pissed. So many that they decided, you know what, we're not going to release Megatron. So apparently they are not going to release the Studio 86 Megatron, which, in my opinion, good. Make him the gun, or don't make him at all. Okay, you want to make him a tank? That's fine. Just make it so that way it's not Studio Series 86.
Yeah.
Okay. Studio Series 86. He was a freaking gun. Make him that, or don't have the Studio Series 86 on there. You want to make, Studio Series Prime. Cool, because he's a jet that turns into a tank. That's okay. But not Studio Series 86. But that's why they fast-tracked Galvatron as Studio Series 86, and he's popping up in Targets and stuff soon. And I'm hoping I get mine next week.
Oh, yes. Nice times. Good times to be in this.
Yes.
Oh, and then I guess the last bit that you were telling us about is Sony is evidently calling it quits on some of their Blu-ray production.
Yeah, so a lot of people are confused about this. Sony is not ending their Blu-ray production for retail movies. Okay? They're ending their production for personal use Blu-rays. So like let's say I have a Blu-ray disc recorder. Yes. I will no longer be able to get discs in order to record my own Blu-rays. Everybody, a lot of people have been scared that that they're no longer producing movie Blu-rays. They will still produce movie Blu-rays, just not on as high as much of a scale as they have been doing, as they are apparently trying to scale back on their physical media production. So, if you have a favorite movie, go out and buy it. Go out and buy the physical copy, because according to the former Ubisoft CEO, you don't own anything unless you own the physical copy. Christopher Nolan even came out and said, you don't own anything unless you own the physical copy.
And I agree with that statement.
Yeah. And I actually...
with all the shenanigans that have been going on in the video game world, too, where they've already said stuff like that.
Well, think about it this way. I mean, with the recent shutdown of the social media, once you deleted it, can't get it back.
Yeah.
Guess what? You don't have it.
Oh, that's why that reminds me of the thing that GameStop, they don't say how much, but they are offering possibly a little bit more value, because like GameStop has been buying phones now. That's been a thing for a while. but it has evidently become a thing that if you have a phone that has TikTok on it because you didn't delete it, you evidently may be getting more money for it if you sell it to GameStop.
Which is surprising considering that GameStop doesn't give you money for anything.
Yeah. So, when I say you may get more,
$5, it gives you maybe 10.
You get 10. You get $5.50.
Actually, have you seen them on eBay? I saw one go for like $500.
I've been seeing them go
Wow.
nuts for it. It's wild. Yeah. Which, I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into the semantics of the TikTok.
Yeah, we're not.
Just said that because it involved GameStop.
Right.
But yeah,
right,
my bad. I'm sorry. That was me.
We try to escape reality here, Derek.
Oh, but it was pertinent to the plot.
Something else that I remember, since we were talking about Blu-ray and the recording stuff, it's been a while because it released a while back, but the special edition of the Alien Romulus VHS.
Oh, you're talking about this earlier,
yeah. VHS. People were upset because you can still record over that VHS. They did not it's Fox, right? Fox?
Fox, Disney, whatever you want to call it.
Fox Disney, when making this, did not evidently already push the button in that makes you not be able to record over it.
And not everybody remembers this, but not all the companies already did that.
Yeah.
Back when they produced VHSs as the form of entertainment.
And I saw so many videos, so many tweets of people being all it's annoying. I can record over it. It's bruh, if you record over it, it's your own dang fault. You know how much work comes into recording over the VHS? Bruh, if you can't remember, I have Alien Romulus in here. I could record over it, and you still record over it? Come on, that's not on the company.
You have to go through so many different outlets and adapters in order to even connect your friggin' TV to it. Okay.
Yeah. Unless you have one of the old ones.
Yeah. No. Connecting your VHS to your TV is straight up easy. All right. Mm-hmm. Connecting your VHS to something that you can record over is not.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to have at least 2 different adapters to go from your VHS to the recording medium. Which, let's say you're trying to record yourself playing video games. I don't know why you don't use it digitally. Maybe you like the feel of VHS. I don't know. Yeah. You need an adapter for that. And then you need an adapter for the audio. So, how I had to stop myself. Exactly. How the hell do you do it?
You already had us use one. You already had us use up one of our cusses. Oh yes.
What?
Oh, but something you said the B word.
But it was in relation to what we were talking about.
No, it was not like Captain Hope when he was being species correct. But yeah,
you're not Cheddar, you're just some common.
But yeah, something that I did notice too, because I actually watched some of the videos of people complaining about it. They evidently did not include coming soon to own or anything like that on it. It just you put the movie in and it straight up starts. I think it it gives
no previews.
No previews or anything,
sad.
no trailers. Which I'm okay. I kind of get it because if I was able to get it, which I did want to get it, just because I thought it was cool to have the VHS.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I was I do remember being all sad having if I rewound it too much and then I have to sit through the commercial the trailers, but so I thought okay, it would be nice just to be able to put it in and all that, but yeah, it's part of that thing of you're making it a VHS already. Go big, go all in. Give us the
You're making the VHS, making the nostalgia factor a thing.
Yeah.
Coming soon to own on VHS was part of that nostalgia factor.
On topic, off topic.
Okay.
The fact that they call it a trailer. I'm from Texas. I have trailers.
Yes.
They go in the back. Why do they put a trailer in the front of the movie?
I'm gonna see if I can find why. Or
off topic.
I have actually researched this, and I have no idea. I can't remember why, but I remember I was all that answer is kind of not as interesting as I thought.
Okay, so it was actually correct for a time being. They were originally shown after the main movie. The first trailer was created in 1912 by Niles Granlund and marketing manager of Marlowe Theaters, There's a promotional clip for a Broadway show, The Pleasure Seekers, and it did appear after. Semi-art form, including animation, narration. Yeah, today they are shown before the main movie, but are still called trailers because of historical origin. So
Okay.
it was actual.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Professor Thunder. We appreciate
Google,
you.
man. That's what.
Google it.
That's the great thing. Like, as soon as I got a smartphone, my senior year, I was Googling everything. I was wondering what's up, opening my minds. In addition to
Mind's eyes or
in
whatever.
addition to going up to my teachers and being like, calculator.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. Yes. Also, flashlights. Who knew?
That's what I remember. I remember seeing a thing where someone was all like, "Do you remember when we had to download an extra app to get a flashlight?"
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And your screen just turned white. That's
Yeah.
all.
Now you just shake your phone.
I took that off because I kept.
You kept shaking your phone?
Yeah.
You keep flashing yourself.
Yeah, I kept flashing myself. So now I have to actually.
I use it a lot at the day job.
Oh yeah,
I use it a lot at the
If I
day
had
job.
it like a mechanic sort of thing, yeah, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Just to,
All right, guys. That about does it for our movies, TV, and
Yes.
more news segment. If you like the Ransom's Ravings of Three Mad Men, give us a like, follow, and share us with your friends. And we will see you guys next time for our comic reviews, or maybe even sooner with our stop motion project, or with Thunder's stop motion project.
I think I did pretty good. You know, not the best, but I think I did pretty good for like first time trying. That was pretty good.
Well, you did the Deadpool's Day Out thing.
But with that very quick thing, yeah. But yes, the only thing I will say is I know my Bumblebee voice. I tried to do a little voice acting there. I know it needs work.
You have to hold your nose.
I was trying to really flex trying to really get into the craft.
If you need, I just finished a Gundam. I can start making some Gundams and throw them in there as well. They move really well. The articulation is 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have plans.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, guys. We will see you next time. Later.
Stay easy.